Hey you guys, it's Leah here again. Yes, I'm going to make more videos and hopefully get some subscribers. Here where I'm from, school is getting ready to start. Yay. Summer goes way too fast and I'm going into 8th grade this year and I am a little nervous. I figured that I would make a video for, I guess, students or kids, preteens going into 6th grade. Yeah. So, if you are going into 6th grade this year, I'll give you some tips on what to expect. So, this is a big one. When you go into 6th grade, and I'm expecting this when I do go in 9th grade, but I'm going to 8th grade right now. But when I go into 9th grade, I'm expecting this also though. But whenever you go into 6th grade, you kind of realize who your real friends are. Because a lot of people change in 6th grade. I don't know what changes them. I guess it's because you feel like you're a grown-up or something and sorry, that you don't need to have those friends anymore. But, that was a big deal with me because I lost, I didn't really lose, but, a lot of them changed, so I stopped hanging out with them because I had friends who changed big time and they became popular and snotty, and I didn't want to be friends with people like that. So yeah, and I mean, you're supposed to accept a friend for whatever, but and then 7th grade it got even worse because I ended up not really having any friends. So I'm hoping this year goes better though. But so basically your friends change when you go into 6th grade. And 5th grade teachers, well, not really 5th grade only, but a lot of teachers, it seems like to me, I mean, they try to prepare you, but they always say that, well, when you go in the next grade, like if you're going from 5th to 6th, they always say, well, that grade's going to be hard, and you guys are almost 6th graders. The teachers are going to be a lot stricter. Well, basically, when you do go in middle school, the teachers do get a lot stricter. They don't put up with anything, and I did have some teachers, though, where my class would be loud, and the teachers just wouldn't say anything. I mean, there's only so much they can do, but yeah. So, yeah. Another thing that you should be expecting is when you go into 6th grade, it's going to be scary because the first day of middle school, I was so nervous, but I was excited because I wasn't going to be with little kids anymore. But whenever I went to 5th grade, from 4th to 5th, I was so, what's the word? I was so, I felt like I was the big kid because I was in 5th grade and, all the little kids look up to you. But then when you go to 6th grade, you're like the little baby again. The 8th graders kind of treat you like, I don't want to talk to them. But, yeah. So, and I did feel intimidated when it came to 8th graders because when I went to the buses, we had to walk past 7th graders and 8th graders, although we had 3 separate hallways. But when we walked to the bus, you kind of have to walk past 8th graders, and I was like, oh my god, this is, I mean, if you're popular or something, which sometimes people, I see it as popular, some people just see it as, well, those people think they're all that, which a lot of people in middle school, especially 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, do think they're all that, which just because they get lots of friends or something. I don't know why they think they're all that, because I'm not popular, that's for sure. I'm kind of the quiet and shy one, but when I did go into middle school, I remember walking down to the bus stop, and my mom was right there, and all these other kids' moms were there, and I was so freaking nervous. I felt like I wanted to run back to my house, and boom, there comes the bus, and as soon as I got on that bus, I was so freaking nervous because, you know, I guess it's because you don't really know what people are going to think of you, but that doesn't really matter though, because you are who you are, and you shouldn't let people change you, which that was a huge problem. Like I said, people change, but it seems that a lot of people get changed because of their friends. But anyways, so I remember going on the bus, and I was so nervous and stuff, and then as soon as we got to the school, I'm like, yay, school. I don't like school, but so I was nervous and stuff, and we got there, and I didn't really know where to go, but there were some people that I knew kind of from 5th grade that were on the bus, so I tried talking to them and all that, and they kind of helped me where to go, and you had teachers saying where to go. But yeah, so I found the classes I was supposed to be in, but as soon as you walk into the classroom on the first day, yes, it is going to be awkward, especially if you have no friends in that class. Or if you walk in there and if you have to already find assigned seats, it's going to freak you out, and yes, you are going to be nervous, or I know I was, because I do remember having assigned seats on the first day of school, which I thought was kind of dumb, but I'd rather have them on like the week 2, second week of school, but it's whatever though. So I remember going in there and had to find my assigned seat, and well, I'll make a video for 7th grade too, and then on my first day of 8th grade, I'll try to make a video for that too, and I'll explain that. And I'll make a 7th grade video after this one, or try to. But sorry, I keep touching my hair. It's annoying me. Normally it's curly, but okay. So like, oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, so when you walk in there, and especially if you have to find an assigned seat, it's going to be so awkward for you because people stare at the door when someone walks in. Why did I just stare at the door? When someone walks in, because I guess they want to know who's in their class, and I hate going into a class and seeing that one person that you just don't like. And there's going to be kids in your class that you just don't like, because not every kid in your class you're going to like. At my school, normally there's about 30 or 40 kids in each class, and a lot of them I don't like. But when I'll make a video about that, maybe about people you don't like and how to deal with them. So when you walk in there, it's going to be nervous and all that. But when you go to your second class, I mean, it's probably nervous for the teachers also, and you're not the only one that's going to be so nervous in there. First day of school is very awkward, but especially if you're going to 6, or if you're, I think that basically if you're above 1st grade or maybe 2nd grade, somewhere around there, every day that you go to school, I mean, you're basically doing the same thing all the time, but you're just going to different people and different teachers. So yeah. But lunch was pretty weird because I sat down at the table and no one really talked, and we had assigned seats tables, and no one really talked, so I was just kind of sitting there, and it was like, oh, okay, this is kind of awkward. But I try to find people that I've seen before and I may not know, and I try to talk to them, because, you know, don't judge people, because sometimes you might regret that, because sometimes that person could have been really nice and you just didn't talk to them because you thought that you didn't know them and didn't want to be their friend. So yeah. So, sorry, I forget what I'm gonna say a lot because I get distracted and there's so many people in my house, and when you make YouTube videos, especially when people are home, it's so awkward. I feel like they're listening to me. But anyways, so when you go to lunch, it's awkward, especially if you can't find your next class. So I always have to go back to the classroom, and always on the first day of 6th grade, especially, I carry around my schedule that I have, because you want to look down at it and make sure, oh, I'm in the right class or am I not? So yeah, and try to just find people that you may know, or maybe even that you don't know. More friends, more confidence, I think. So yeah, sorry, and stuff like that. So, I do remember, though, when I had the first day of 6th grade, I do remember getting yelled at, and normally that's not like me to get yelled at, especially in the first day, because sometimes teachers can be really mean, which I don't understand that, because they're not there to yell at you and tell you, do this, do that. They are just there to basically help you learn. I don't think you should walk into a classroom and have teachers be like, sit down, everybody, but you need to listen to them. But there comes a point where I don't think teachers need to be like, you all need to sit down, otherwise you're going to do homework, stuff like that. But I did get yelled at on the first day of 6th grade because I didn't know where to sit in my music class. I didn't know where to sit, and well, when I asked her where to sit because she already had names on the chairs, so I said, where do I sit? And then she tells me, she's like, oh, you can go sit over there. So I sit down there, and turns out this other little boy was sitting in my seat, and she was like checking the roll, and she's like, where's Leah? And I raised my hand, and then she's like, I can't remember what she said. This was like kind of a while back, but she's like, you know, like, oh, yeah, I remember. She's like, you're in the wrong seat. You need to move over there. And I was like, you told me to freaking sit here. I didn't say that to her because I didn't want to start drama with the teacher and talk back and be like, but I was like, what the heck? She freaking tells me to sit here, and a little boy sitting in my seat, and then she's going to yell at me? I don't think so. So, yeah. But for you, if it's going to be your first day of 6th grade, I guarantee you're probably not going to get yelled at unless you do stupid things or something like that. So, yeah, that's it for this video, and I'm going to make another one after this. And if you have any questions, comment below. And subscribe to my videos and stuff like that. And I have more videos that I will be posting and stuff. So, yeah. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, you can always comment, subscribe, and I'm going to post another one soon, probably in a few minutes. Alright, bye guys.